Hello everyone, myself Dr. N. Srinivas, Associate Professor in the Department of ECE, Maralakshman Reddy Institute of Technology and Management, Autonomous Institution. Today I am here to discuss some more topics on Fourier series. So this is Unit 2 and this is the syllabus of Unit 2 and the textbook we are following. B.P. Lati is the author of Signals, Systems and Communications, right? So these are the topics from Unit 2 from each Fourier series and from transforms, Fourier transforms. Particularly, we discuss Fourier spectrum in this lecture. Also, we discuss negative frequencies. Also, we can discuss here. So this is lecture number 7 of Unit 2, exponential Fourier spectrum, concept of negative frequency and problems. So that these things will be discussed in this lecture. Exponential Fourier spectrum and concept of negative frequencies. Exponential Fourier spectrum. In the previous lecture, we have already seen exponential Fourier series. We have taken one uh, periodic signal, exponential signal, and we have also seen magnetic spectrum, magnitude spectrum, and phase spectrum. So here we are recalling back all the concepts of exponential Fourier spectrum. Also, we discuss concept of negative frequencies. Here, below figure shows the spectrum of signal, spectrum of signal, right? This is a magnitude spectrum. This is a magnitude spectrum. This spectrum is plotted at the frequencies omega naught plus or minus omega naught plus or minus 2 omega naught plus or minus 3 omega. These are the harmonics of the given signal and so on. Here, how can we interpret negative frequencies? Right? This equation arises because always frequency is considered to be number of repetitions per second in conventional case. So this is a magnitude spectrum, and what is meant by frequency? It can be considered to be a number of repetitions per second. It is in a conventional case, right? Now, what is the phase spectrum? So phase spectrum is these two spectrums we have already done in the previous lecture. These two spectrums are related to exponential, periodic exponential signals. Am I right? And this is symmetry and this is anti-symmetry. This is not symmetrical, right? Fine. Now, the trigonometric and compact trigonometric Fourier series representation contains sine and cosine terms. Therefore, there is no question of negative frequencies because these two Fourier series representations contain sine and cosine terms. But in the exponential Fourier series, what is the formula? X of t is equal to summation k is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of k e power j k omega naught t, right? Because of this representation, negative frequencies are present in exponential Fourier series spectrum because see exponential is there, right? And the negative frequencies are present here. So that's why we are discussing exponential Fourier series spectrum. Consider cosine waves of positive frequency k omega naught, and that is cos k omega naught. By Euler's theorem, the signal can be written like this. Cos k omega naught can be written as e power j k omega naught plus e power minus j k omega naught t by 2. I am dividing with 1 by 2. So this is a positive frequency, this is a negative frequency. Because exponential term is having negative frequencies. So cosine wave of positive frequency, this is positive frequency, right? Fine. Now above result shows that frequency k omega naught in conventional sense is expressed as sum of two phasors of frequencies k omega naught and minus k omega naught in exponential sense, right? And for example, determine complex exponential Fourier series for periodic rectangular pulse is given right in the figure. Periodic rectangular pulse. Okay, find or plot magnitude and phase spectrum of the periodic rectangular pulse. What is the, this is the rectangular pulse, amplitude is A, and what is the time period? It is ranging from minus T naught by 2 to plus T naught by 2. This is the time period of the given signal, and this can be taken T naught like this also, right? So what is the signal existing? Minus tau by 2 to plus tau by 2 with amplitude A. Right. Now what is our aim? Our aim is to draw magnitude spectrum and phase spectrum using exponential Fourier series. Right. So 1 by t, this is the standard definition of exponential Fourier series. 1 by t and integral over time period t, x of t e power minus jk omega naught t dt by the definition. So from this figure, what is t? T naught is the time period and x of t is the a and omega naught is omega naught. So we can get omega naught here also, right? So if you simplify, apply integration on this exponential, a is constant, then you will get like this. And after expanding, after substituting limits, then you will get, and also you can substitute omega naught here. So rearranging the equation, above equation can be like this. And finally, we can express this in terms of sine a into k pi sine of k omega naught tau by 2, since this is sine theta e power j theta minus e power minus j 2 theta by 2j. Now step 2, to express Fourier series by the definition, right? This we know in series form. And what is x of k that we have already calculated in the previous slide. Then substitute this x of k here, then you will get like this, right? So what is the next step? Now I want to find what is the magnitude spectrum, what is the phase plot or magnitude plot. Let us assume that duty cycle, this is very important, duty cycle is nothing but width tau by time period, width of the given rectangular pulse by time period is nothing but duty cycle. So that is equal to 1 by 5 and amplitude is a is equal to 1. We know that omega naught is equal to 2 pi by t naught. So omega naught tau is equal to 2 pi by t naught into tau. So this can be calculated as 2 pi by 5. Now Fourier coefficients x of k. You have to take Fourier coefficients x of k and what is the amplitude? This is the amplitude of this because it is a real signal, right? There is no imaginary part. And what is the phase? This is 0 because there is no, what is the phase? Tan inverse minus tan inverse imaginary part by real part. So imaginary part is 0. So that's why phase of the spectrum is 0. So mod k, how can you calculate mod k? Substitute omega naught. Okay, then you will get sine pi by 5 into k by k pi. Now you can vary k values, right? So vary the k values 1 to 10. You can take positive values, you can take, then x of k you will get these values. Then if you take some more negative values, minus 1 to minus 10, you will get x of k and values like this. And here mod of x of k is this, okay? And this can be written as one more, yeah, this is extra mod, this is the sine term, right? So if you divided by pi by 5k and multiply with the same thing, or you can rearrange this equation, then you will get a sinc signal, because sinc is nothing but sine pi by 5 is equal to pi lambda. Sine pi lambda by pi lambda is sinc lambda. Now substitute k is equal to 0, 0.2 sinc 0. Substitute you will get 0.2 when k is equal to 0. And if you draw a spectrum of the sinc signal for different values of k is here, k is varying, right, from 1 to 15 and so on, from minus 1 to minus 10. If you draw, you will get this is the sinc signal. This shape is called sinc function. It goes through 0 at k is equal to plus or minus 5, plus or minus 10, plus or minus 15, and mod k is asymmetric. And what about the angle, phase? This is constant, zeros. All the phases are 0 for any value of k, it is 0. So this is a magnitude spectrum and phase spectrum of the given signal. What are the comments on the given right? So since x of t is the real function, its magnitude spectrum has even symmetry. We have already discussed in the previous lecture even symmetry, right? And what is mean by even symmetry? X of k is equal to x of minus k. Since x of k is real, there is no phase shift. Yes. Magnitude spectrum has the shape of sinc function which passes through 0 at k is equal to plus or minus 5, plus or minus 10, plus or minus 15. These are the comments we have observed on the given result. Now one more example will take find out exponential Fourier series for the impulse train. This is a train of impulse signal, right? What is the time period? 0 t naught. For every t naught, one impulse is there, repeating. Now, what is our aim? You apply exponential Fourier series and find out what is magnitude plot, what is phase plot or magnitude spectrum and phase spectrum. Now we compare rectangular pulse. Rectangular pulse we have taken width is tau. What is area? A tau. Because amplitude is A, width is A. So width into length is nothing but area, that you will get A tau. But in case of unit impulse, width is tau tends to 0, area tends to 1. Right? If the tau tends to 0, area not tends to 0, it tends to 1. If it takes here, rectangular pulse is there. What is the height? A. What is this? Tau. A into tau is area is equal to this. And tau tends to 0. Then what happens? Width reduces to 0. So that is nothing but unit impulse. Now Fourier coefficients. Now our aim is Fourier coefficients. I want to find for the impulse train. First you take a rectangular pulse. Now you can substitute tau is tends to 0, right? Now x of k is equal to a by k pi sine k omega naught t by tau. Now you can write omega naught here, you can substitute here. Then rearranging the equation, you will get a sinc signal again. Same in the previous slides, we have derived this a tau by t naught sinc k tau by t naught. Now what is the impulse case? Tau tends to 0. This is tau tends to 0 and area tends to 0. Limit tau tends to 0, a tau area tends to 1 here. Now, then what you will get ma? 1 by t naught sinc 0. So that is sinc 0 is 1 by L'Hospital's rule and 1 by t naught is remaining for coefficient. This is a constant, right? So in exponential Fourier series, now if you substitute here this value, then apply simplify this. So then what you will get ma? So you will get 1 by t naught summation k is equal minus infinity to infinity e power j k omega naught t. And the second method, what is that? That is I want to calculate this Fourier coefficient using integral term. Now x of k is equal to 1 by t naught and x of t is now delta of t. This is a expression for impulse signal for one period, right? Now this is another method by substituting this x of t. Now here use shifting property of impulse signal, that is x of t into delta of t minus t naught is equal to x of t naught with x of t is equal to e power minus j k omega naught t. Now t naught is equal to 0 and tau naught tends to infinity. Then substitute this x of k will get like this. Now 1 by t naught is this and thus the same x of t is obtained now. So in the second approach also we have get x of k 1 by t naught itself. Now how to plot magnitude and phase? So this is x of k Fourier coefficient. Now what is the absolute value or magnitude? Same, because there is no imaginary part. And what about this phase? Phase is 0 because x of k is a real signal. Now you see here, this is magnitude of x of k. This is a constant 1 by t naught for each and every k value, and phase is 0 for any k value. So thank you all for listening, and if you have any doubt you can contact me. This is my mail ID, and thank you all. Wishing you all the best and have a nice day.